right? That it is, we call it as an population. We call it as a population forecasting. When we are going to design the water supply, right? When we are going to design the water supply, we should design it for the next period of 20 to 30 years, so that even though there is an increase in the population, whatever the system we are going to design, right, it is going to be sufficient for the further population. That is the motto behind designing of having this population forecasting. So first, what we have done is, right, we have in the previous class, we have studied the different two methods of population forecasting, that is arithmetic increase method and the geometric increase method. Now we are going to solve some of the problems on arithmetic and the geometric increase method. Now before going to the problem, we are going to revise what does the arithmetic increase method suggest in the population forecasting. Okay. Now, as we know, it is an arithmetic increase method, right? It is the most simplest method of population forecasting. It is the most simplest method of population forecasting, right? And in this method, what we are going to do is the increase in population from the decade to decade is assumed to be constant. See, when we are going to calculate the population forecasting, we are going to calculate it for every decade. Every decade means for the period of 10 years, right? 1931 to 1941. Now, we are going to calculate the increase in population for every decade in this particular method. Okay. Now, here, in this particular method, the increase in the population, we are going to assume it as a constant. Okay, we are going to assume it as a constant. Now here, this method is given by the formula. The Pn is nothing but the future population after the end of the n decades. After the end of n decades that we are going to calculate. Now, P is nothing but the present population. P is the present population plus what is Ni? N is nothing but number of decades. N is nothing but number of decade. I is nothing but it is an average increment of population. I is nothing but the average increase in the population. That is what the I is. Okay. So let us discuss regarding the arithmetic increase method. So in this method, right? In this method, here we are going to solve the problem on this arithmetic arithmetic increase method. Here, what we are going, you need to remember one thing is, here the increase in population every decade we are going to assume it to be it as a constant. That is the assumption that we are going to do it. That means every year or the every decade, right? Every decade, what we are going to assume is the increase in the population is to be constant. That we are going to assume it, right? So here we are going to solve the problem directly, right? Then you are going to see how we are going to get all the all the things that we are going to have in this particular formulas. Okay. Now we will see that from the following population data of a city from a past census record, determine the population of a city in 2011 by arithmetic method. Now, here, in order to solve these population forecasting method, you will be given with, right? You will be given with the past population data from the census. You will be given with the population census data from the previous census. From those particular census, you are going to design, right? Or you are going to say you are going to forecast the future population. What will be the future population? So in this problem, right, what we have given is, right, what the problem they have given is, right, here from the population data of a city, right, from a in this problem, right, what they have given is, they have given you the year, right, and the populations. They have given you the year and the population. From the following data of a city from the past census record, these are nothing but the past census records. Determine the population of the city in 2011 by arithmetic method. Now you can see they have given you the data till only 1991, but they have not given you the data after 2001 and 2011. Now you needed to calculate this particular data. What will be the increase in population after 2 decades? Right, after 2 decades, you needed to find it out. Now they have given the data as 1931, the population was 12,000. 1941, the population was 16,500. 1951, the population was 26,800. 1961, the population was 41,500, right? 1971, the population was 57,500. 1981, the population was 68,000. 1991, the population was 74,100. So here what they are going to give you in this problem is they are going to give you the year and the population, the previous year's census data. Now only this much will be given to you in the problem. Now what we have to assume is, now as this is an arithmetic increase method, right? In this particular method, what we are going to do is we are going to calculate the increase in population every decade. Here we are going to calculate the increase in the population every decade, that we are going to calculate. So here we are going to make one more column. This 2 columns will be given to you. Here we are going to make one more column, that is increase in population per decade we are going to make. And now how we can calculate the increase in the population, right? 1931, the population was 12,000. 1941, the population was 16,500. So increase in the population, how we are going to calculate is, right, 16,500 minus 12,000. We are going to get it as 4,500. Then 1941 to 1951. 1951, the population was 26,800. 1941, the population was 16,500. So increase in the population from 1941 to 51, 26,800 minus 16,500, we are going to get it as 10,300. Similarly, 1961, right, the population is 41,500, and 1951, the population is 26,800. So here again there is an increment in the population. So how we are going to calculate 41,500 minus 26,800? So it is 14,700. Then 1971, 57,500 minus 41,500. So it is 16,000. 68,000 minus 57,500, it is 10,500. 1991, 74,000, right, minus 1981, right, minus 1981, right. What we are going to get? We are going to get it as, right, 6,100. I hope this is you are understanding what I have done. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Are you getting clearly?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Only
sir.
Junaid is replying.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, understood.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. We'll go ahead. So now what we are going to do is, now in this problem, they have given Pn is equal to P plus Ni. Now what is P? P is the present population that we know. Now what is the present population? The present population is the latest population that they have given in the census. So it is 74,100. Okay, it is 74,100. They have given it. It is, we are going to consider it as the present population. We are considering it as the present population, right? It is the latest population that we know, that is 74,500. Now, what we want the population after, right, 1991. We want the population in the year 2011. Now, what is the latest population they have given according to the census? They have given it as 1991. From 1991 to 2011, how much is the difference? 91 to 2001, 1 decade.
2 decades.
2000, no, just a minute. 91 to 2001. Is it 1 decade or 2 decade?
1 decade.
91 to 1 decade. Now 2001 to 2011.
2
Yes,
decade.
2 decade. So this n will be equal to 2 because n is nothing but number of decades. N is nothing but the number of decades. So P is known plus n is known, but we don't know I. What is I? I is nothing but the average increase in the population per decade. Okay, I is average increase in the population for a decade. Okay, for the number of decades. Now we want the average increase in the population. For that, right? We need to calculate the total first, then only we are going to get the average. So we will be calculating the increase in population per decade we are going to calculate. So we are going to add all these, right? We are going to have the total of all this. Then we are going to get it as, if we add all these things, right? We are going to get it as 62,100, right? Now, how many number of decades are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, 6 numbers of decade is there, and the total increase in population is 62,100. Now, how many decades are there? 6 decades. So now what is the average increase in the population? Right? It is 10,350. So Pn is equal to P plus Ni. Okay. Now what is P? P is nothing but the latest population that we know. Present population or the latest population that we know according to the census. So it is 74,100 plus N is how much?
2 decades.
N, 2 decades, because N is nothing but the number of decades. And what is I? I is nothing but the average increase in the population. I is nothing but the average increase in the population. So average in the increase in the population is how much? 10,350. So it is in the year 2011, how much is the increase in the population? P is nothing but present year, that is this, plus N is 2, that is number of decades, and I is 10,350. So 10,350. So P in the year, population in the year 2011 is 94,800. Is it clear? Now our problem is solved. We want, in the problem they have asked, right, to determine the population in the year 2011. Now we have calculated the population in the year 2011. 1991 data till this, the data was given to us. Now we have found out the population in the year 2011. See, even if here it is 2011, even you can find out the population in the year 2091 or 2111 also you can find it out, right? So this is just, you need to only replace the present the number of decades with any number of decades. N we can replace it with any number of decades. Okay, so by any say 2271 also we can calculate the population in the year 2271 also we can calculate. But accordingly here what the data has to be given, right? Now till now here 1991 the data has been given to us, but accordingly the data has to be given to you, then only you can able to calculate the that much amount of population, right? So this is what we have studied from arithmetic increase method. Yes. Is there any doubt? No replies?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Not understood?
No,
Sir, understood,
no,
sir.
sir.
Okay, any doubts?
No,
Kempanna?
sir.
Kempanna, Irshad,
No, sir.
Junaid?
Understood, sir.
No,
Okay,
sir.
fine. So shall I go ahead?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Shall I go ahead?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now,
Yes,
see, I'll repeat it. I will glance it once again. The population and the census will be given to you, right? And corresponding years, the corresponding population in the particular years will be given to you, right? So accordingly, you need to calculate the population. Okay, just a minute. Just a minute. Okay. In this problem, what we have done is the population has been given to you, right? The population has been given to you. Corresponding years population has been given to you. Now we have found out the increase in the population. So you can see that the population is continuously increasing. Here you can see that the population is continuously increasing. So 1931 to 1941, we are getting the increase in the population. So we are going to do the minus 16,500 minus. So we are going to get 4,500, 26,800 minus 16,500. We are going to get it as 10,300. So again 41,500 minus 26,800. So we are getting 14,700. 57,500 minus 41,000. We are going to get it as 16,000. So like this, we are finding out the latest year population minus previous decades population. We are reducing it, and we are going to get the increase in the population. So here the increase in the population total we are going to get, and from this total we are going to find out how many number of decades are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 decades are there. So we are going to divide it. We are going to get it as an average. So from 1991 to 2011, how many decades we are going to have? 1991 to 2001, 1 decade. 2001 to 2011, 2 decades. So from 91 to 2011, we are going to have 2 decades. So n is equal to 2 decades. So Pn is equal to P plus Ni, right? P is the latest population, 74,100, plus N is 2, that is number of decades, and I is, right, the average increase in the population, that is 10,350. So this is how we are going to calculate the increase in the population. So we are going to substitute all this, and we are going to get 2,000 population in the year 2011. So this is how we are going to calculate. we have calculated the population forecasting. Now, in the next method is the geometric. Next method is the geometric increase method. In this particular method, here as we have seen, we are going to calculate the percentage increase in the population. We have found out in the previous arithmetic increase method, we have found out the increase in the population. Now we are finding out the percentage increase in the population. From this increase in the population, right, we are going to find out how much percentage, right, the population has been increased. So this is what the geometric increase method or uniform percentage growth method. We call also it as the geometric increase method or uniform percentage growth method. This is what we are calling this particular method as, or you can consider it as uniform percentage growth method only. Okay. Now here, as the population is increasing, we are going to find it out the percentage. In terms of percentage, we are going to find out. That is the reason why we are calling it as the percentage increase method or uniform percentage growth rate method. Here in this particular method, we are considering that the percentage increase in the population every decade is, we are going to assume it as a constant. So this is what we are going to consider in this particular method. And the formula that we are going to use is, right, the formula that we are going to use in the geometric increase method is Pn is equal to P into 1 plus Ig divided by 100 raised to the power n. Pn is equal to, I will repeat, Pn is equal to P into 1 plus Ig divided by 100 raised to the power n. Now Pn is again, as usual, it is Pn is nothing but the future population after n decades. P is nothing but the present population. Ig is the average percentage increase in the population. Ig is average percentage increase in the population. Now, increase in the population you have got in the previous method. Now, here you are going to calculate just how much will be the percentage increase in the population that you are going to calculate. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Am I fast or the speed is okay?
Okay, sir.
Speed is okay,
Okay, sir.
or bit fast? Yes?
Okay, sir.
Okay, fine. Now, here again we are going to calculate the problem, right? We are going to calculate the problem once again from the population data available for a city from the past census records. Determine the population of city in the year 2011 by geometric increase method. This is what we are going to calculate. Now, only difference to last problem to this problem is you are going to calculate the increase in population by the geometric increase method or the percentage increase, uniform percentage growth method. Data and everything is same. Now we will be seeing what exactly we are going to do in this particular problem. Okay. Now in this problem, they will be given again with the year and the population. They will be already given to you in the problem. Now 1931 to 12,000. 41, 16,500, 51, the population is 26,800, 19,000, 1961, population is 41,500, 71, 57,500, 81, 68,000, 91, 74,100, right? Now, what you need to do is, you are first required to calculate the increase in the population per decade, because without calculating the increase in the population per decade, you cannot able to calculate the percentage increase in the population per decade. What you are going to do in this problem is, you are going to find out just the percentage increase in the population. Just I will repeat it. You are going to calculate the percentage increase in the population. Now, you should consider this percentage increase in the population separately. First, you should consider it as a differently. So now, percentage increase. Now, percentage increase. You are first, in order to calculate the increase, you need to deduct it, and then in order to calculate the percentage from this increment, how much is the percentage that you need to calculate. Now, you are going to calculate how much will be the increase in the population. Your duty is to find out the increase in the population. After calculating the increase in the population, only you can calculate how much will be the percentage increase in the population. So first you need to calculate the increase in the population. So we will find out the increment in the population per decade. Again, as in the previous problem, you have done the per decade increase in the growth. You are going to find out how much will be the increment in the population. You are going to find it out. For that, what you are going to do is, you are going to deduct, right, from the latest population, 16,500 minus 12,000, 4,500, 26,800 minus 16,500, 10,300, 41,500 minus 26,800, 57,000 minus 41,500, you are going to get 16,000. 68,000 minus 57,500, you are going to get it as 10,500. 74,100 minus 68,000, you are going to get it as 6,100, right? So again, you are going to get how much will be the increase in the population that you are going to get from this particular thing. Now, here, what you are going to, you have found out the increase in the population per decade. Now, you need to find it out. you need to find out how much will be the percentage increase in the population. For doing that, for finding out the percentage increase in the population, what you are going to do is, you are finding out, right, the increase in the population divided by the initial population that you are going to do it. The increase in the population divided by the original population in that decade, right? You are going to find it out. Now, first, you are going to find out the increase in the population divided by the original population. The increase in population is 44,500 and the original population is 12,000. So multiply by 100. You are going to get it as 37.5%. Then again, you have found out for the next decade, you have found out what is the increase in the population. From 1941 to 1931, increase in population was 4,500. From 1951 to 1941, the population increase was 10,300. So 10,300 was the increase in the population divided by original population. How much it is? 16,500. So 16,500. 10,300 was the increase in population and original population was 16,500. Okay. So 10,300 divided by 16,500, you are going to get it as 62.42. So similarly, again, 14,700 divided by 26,800, you are going to get it as 54.85. Then again, 16,000 divided by 41,500, you are going to get it as, multiply by 100, you are going to get it as 38.55. So again, 10,500 divided by 57,500, you are going to get it as 18.26. So again, 6,100 divided by 68,000, you are going to get it as 8.97. Then what you are going to find out, as it is the average increase, percentage increase in population is, in order to calculate the average increase, average percentage increase, first you should calculate how much was the total percentage increment. So total percentage increment, how you can calculate? You are going to add all these, right? You are going to add all these: 37.5, 62.42, 54.85, 38.55, 18.26, then 8.97. You are going to add it, right? You are going to get the total as 220.55. Then what you are going to get? You are going to get the total percentage increase in the population. Now you are going to find out of this total. Now you are going to find out the average increase. Now average increase, how you are going to calculate? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now 6 decades. So divide the total, right? Total percentage increase, you are going to divide it by number of decades. So you are going to get it as 36.76. So this is nothing but your IG, right? This is nothing but is your IG is. Okay. So you have got IG. Now you have got IG, you have got N, you have got the present population. Now, and you also know what is N. N is how much? N is how much?
2.
Yes. Yes. N is 2. Okay. So here we are going to just apply that particular, all those known things, we are going to fill it in the problem, in the formula. That is, P is present population is 74,100, right? Into 1 plus IG is how much? 36.76. So 36.76 divided by 100, right? N is how much? 2. So if we simplify it, we are going to get it as 2011. The population is 1,38,591. So this is how we are going to find out the population in the year 2011 by the arithmetic growth method, or the percentage increase in population, we are going to find it out, or the geometric increase method, we are going to find it out. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Is there any doubt?
Sir.
See,
Yes, sir.
only few people are
No,
replying.
sir.
What about others? You have kept your mic, your mobile on mute, and you are somewhere roaming. I'll see. I'll check how many of you are there. Akash, Akki.
Yes, sir.
Everything
sir.
understood? Understood.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Abu Bakar.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Clear?
sir. Understood.
Okay. Akshata,
Yes, sir.
Basavraj,
Yes, sir.
Bharti Patil,
Yes, sir.
Chandrasekhar.
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Danesh Mirji is not there. Okay, he will be made absent. Gumtesh is also
Yes,
not
sir.
there. Clear? Gausia,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Harish,
Yes, sir.
clear?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Fine. So I hope the things are clear to you. If any doubts are there, please ask. If there are any doubts, please ask. Is there any doubt?
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fine.
No,
Shall we end the session?
No, sir.
In the next classes, we will be studying. In the next class, we are going to study again. There are some other methods are there that we are going to study in the further classes. Okay. So surveying class is there at 1:30. You kindly join at 1:30. I'll tell what are the different parts by showing you the exact video of the theodolite. I will be telling the different parts, and then why I'm telling is because we want to have the measurement of horizontal and the vertical angle. In order to know that measurement of horizontal and the vertical angle, you should know what are the different parts of the theodolite, right? So in order to study the measurement of horizontal and vertical angle, we should know all the parts. So it is there in your syllabus. So we will see first the different screws are there, which are the different screws are in the theodolite, and then we are going to see how to measure the horizontal and vertical angles. Okay, so we will meet in the next class at 1:30. Is there any doubt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
sir.
No,
Okay.
sir.
Then we will stop. We will end the session over here. Okay, we'll meet at 1:30.